In this video, I am going to explain how will you convert a decimal number to an octal number. To convert a decimal number to octal number, we will follow the same remainder method that we used to convert a decimal number to a binary number. In case of decimal number to convert to octal number, we will divide the decimal number by the base of the octal number, which is 8, and the remainder we'll obtain will be indicated at the right side. Then this division will be continued until the quotient is reduced to a number which is less than 8. So when the quotient will reduce to less than 8, we will stop the division. The octal numbers will be the collection of all the remainders in the reverse order. This is same as in the decimal number to binary number conversion. The remainder of the last division will be collected first and the remainder of the first division will be collected last. Now if the decimal number has a fractional part, then it can be converted to a fractional octal number by repetitive multiplication by the base of the octal number, and we will carry the number at the integer position. And finally, we will collect all the carries in the forward direction, that is from the first to last. So in case of the integer portion, the remainders will be collected in reverse order, that is from last to first, and in case of the fractional part, the carries will be collected in a forward direction, that is from first to last. Now let's demonstrate this process with the help of an example. So suppose we have a number 125.15. This number we will convert it to the octal number. So first let's use the integer part, that is 125. So we will first divide 125 by 8. We will write the quotient here and we will write the remainder here. It is same as when we convert the decimal number to the binary number. So now 15 is more than 8, so we will continue the division of 15 by 8. This time we will get the quotient as 1 and remainder as 7. Now the quotient is less than the base of octal number. So in this spot we will stop the division and then we will collect these remainders from last to first, and 175 is the resultant octal number which we get from the decimal number 125. Now we will proceed to the fractional part. For the fractional part we have 0.15. So first we will multiply 0.15 by 8. From this we will get the result as 1.20. Now 1 is at the integer position, so we separate this 1 as the carry. The remaining fractional part will be again multiplied by 8. This time we will get a result of 1.60. Again 1 is in the integer portion, so this one will be written as carry. So in this multiplication we have 0.60 as the fractional part. So 0.60 is once again be multiplied by 8 and we will get the result as 4.80. In this situation our carry integer is 4. Now I am not going further because this multiplication will be continued like forever. So whenever the situation appears that this multiplication continues and continues, there is no 0 appears in the fractional part, so you can proceed up to 3 or 4 steps and then you can stop this multiplication. So I am stopping this multiplication at this stage, that is we get 114 as our carry part, and this 114 will be the resultant octal number from the fractional 0.15 decimal number. So for the fractional 0.15, our result is 0.114. So for the decimal part, we have the answer as 175, and for the fractional part, we have our answer as 0.114. So the final answer will be 125.15 with base 10. The final answer is 175.114 with the base 8. So in this way, you can convert any decimal number to octal number.